Breaking news. Welcome back to Channel Omega. New information about Chilean miners and their first-hand accounts of the event, according to the National Drilling Society. Miners experienced hunger, dehydration, exhaustion, and even experienced trauma from the whole experience. According to Urzua, the lead miner in the incident, we were starting to run out of the one thing we had, hope. The miners also restricted themselves to 200 calories a day to conserve food and not to drink oil-infested water. They also decided to start digging for groundwater, which also added to their exhaustion. Just imagine having a bottle cap's worth of food just to start mining for water. They finally received help from a device called a paloma, which means dove in Spanish. The miners sent letters to their friends and families after lots of waiting and a bit of hope. The miners were finally saved on October 13th, 2010. This marks a momentous stride and accomplishment for the miners and all those involved. Now, I'll give it away to Nico, my ground specialist.
Breaking news, MK. New information reveals the miners couldn't be saved without other countries' help. Austria provided materials to save the miners. NASA, which is a U.S. company, helped as well. Experts at the site told me that a special winch invented in Austria had been set up at the mine, carefully raised from beneath the ground. Austria provided the winch, and they restarted. Breaking news, MK. New information reveals that Breaking news, MK. New information reveals the miners couldn't have been saved without other countries' help. Austria provided materials to help save the miners. NASA, which is a U.S. company, helped as well. A special winch. Experts. What? Breaking news, MK. New information reveals the miners couldn't have been saved without other countries' help. Austria provided materials to help save the miners. NASA, which is a U.S. company, helped as well. Experts at the site told me that a special winch invented in Austria had been set up at the mine, carefully raised from beneath the ground. Austria provided the winch, and they are on the other side of the world, and they still helped. We've just received a report that NASA suggested the men wear compression socks and put oxygen tanks in the capsule. NASA, an American company, is helping a whole nother country on the other side of the world. I'm going to pass it down to Ryan.
The save was in no small part due to the presence of leadership above and below the mine. Some sources have gone on to say that Urzua was their captain, their planner, the one who guided all of their actions. And when interviewed, Urzua explained, "Every light Penna turned on, and every chore completed tied them together and gave them hope." The drilling expert, Kelvin Brown, on the other hand, helped bring order and hope to the uncoordinated effort. He directed the drill that saved the miners, which the same brand of drill had previously been hitting chasms and creating holes. This led to them creating the name for the camp, Camp Hope, as he gave them the hope that the families needed to go on with their lives.